Look, guys, I just gotta say, this is literally my favorite game ever. I think it's just gone down as my favorite game ever. It's so good. Like, if that, this is one of my top 5 games that I wish I could play again for the first time. I am like firmly entrenched in the Silk Song waiting room. You just need to understand, everybody. Like, I don't play many video games anymore, but this right here, this video game, oh, hits me right there. So while we wait, we're just going to be listening to the Hollow Knight soundtrack because the company that makes it totally is okay with people using it without like copyright striking them. And this music's fantastic. Yeah, I did extensive Googling to make sure that I wasn't going to, like, just get totally taken down by using their music, and apparently they're super cool with it. Flesh and Blood is also amazing. Yes, I agree. And that's why we're here, everybody. Oh my goodness. So excited. Guys, I'm so excited. Did you guys see the Louie spoiler? That's what I'm calling it. It's the Louie spoiler. Did you see it? Fab TCG is OP. That's a great comment. Hey, share this with everybody so that we can get a ton of people over here. We can all talk about these cards. Louie's going to be on with us after we spoil. And we're going to talk about the fact that we now have some crazy stuff going on. So pass them on out, everybody. Share the link with your friends. It's fun when we're all together. That's why we want it anyway, right? You know, since you guys are here first, do you want to help me test something? Do you guys want to check to make sure that this doesn't like absolutely break? I have a backup just in case this is broken. Do you want to tell me if you can hear the sound? Are you ready? You're gonna, hey, here we go. You're gonna help me. I'm gonna turn the Hollow Knight music off for just a second. Pause it, Hollow Knight. Okay, are you ready? Okay, here we go. Hold on. I gotta test to see if the if this works. I'm gonna shut up really quick. So you tell me if you can hear any sound. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this was the package that I found on my porch outside. It's from Legend Story Studios. I don't know what's in it, and I'm really excited. Does that work? Did it work? Did I get it? Are we there? Okay, good. Hey, look, I'm sitting in a new box, and I can straight up thank. Oh, look at you guys. You guys are all here. Oh, it's so fun. Okay, good. That's so awesome. It's so good to know that the sound works because now I know that the spoiler video that I made is going to work. I'm sitting here like, I wonder if I literally did like 5 different Googles just to make sure that audio, monitor, and output was going to function correctly. We're going to find out though. Midtown Merchant, I thank Midtown Merchant for just kicking me, you know, giving me the old kick and be like, hey, this is what I did. For the setup here, for the setup, I like the setup. I think it's cool looking. I think it's fancy. I'm excited. Okay, wait. We have 10 minutes until I can actually spoil the card. Literally, no, 11 minutes. We have 11 minutes, so we got to kill 11 minutes. I'm gonna put Hollow Knight music back on, and we can just chat for 11 minutes, guys. How crazy was it to see? Oh, geez, calm down, bro. Calm down. How crazy was it to see? Oh my god, the tokens, the allies. I was really hoping it was going to be allies when they showed those those tokens as the finishers for those specializations. I was really crossing my fingers, and I'm so glad it is. Hold on to your butts. Guys, we got 10 minutes now. Can you believe it? I know the chat box, for some reason when I tabbed away, it worked, and then when I tabbed back, it did. I wonder if I have to click it. I wonder why that is. I've always in the past used a, let's see, refresh cache. Cache. No, it didn't work. I've always used a window capture. I may just do that. I'm just gonna like, look, check it out. I'm just gonna turn this one off. Chat box and Streamlabs is stupid. Whatever. We're just gonna do this the good old-fashioned way. Is this? No, I don't know if this way will work actually. I guess we'll find out right now, live. Coming to you live. We are going to have a good time talking about another pretty sweet card. Man, I want to like say things, but I can't say things for like 9 minutes. Look, there's my screen. Can you see it? How exciting is that? What if I, hold on. That won't work, will it? I don't think it's going to work. What if I pop out chat? I'll just pop chat out. That's what I'll do. I'll pop chat out. I'll put it over here. We'll all be good. I got to unplug it and plug it back in. Ursur is here. Dude, is it Ursur or Ursur? It's probably Ursur, right? That's what people say. Hold on, I have to do this button. I have to do this button. Look, I put the logo in the background. Banger alert! Yeah, man, we're fighting the false knight right now. Come on, I actually literally started a new game up with my kids this afternoon. My 4-year-old is addicted to this game in all the best ways. It's fantastic. How to pronounce Levia? Yeah, right? I don't know. Clearly Googling it the first time didn't work. So the second time was the charm in that case. Levia, Stevia, Levia. Apparently Levia. Here, look, I'm just gonna do this the good old-fashioned way. I wonder if I can squish this anymore. No, it won't let me squish it anymore. Dude, my chat monitor is gonna be lame. I guess we'll just have to go like this. It'll just have to be one of these bad boys. And we'll just, I don't know, float it over here. We're at 8 minutes till. It's Levia. Oh, you want to pronounce it like Leviathan. Levia. I have never pronounced it that way, but I'm down for it. The same way I say Midtown. How do you say Midtown? Clearly it's Revia. Guys, I'm so pumped for tokens, like being a thing that you can attack with. I think that's a great way to kind of meet people in the middle. You know, like middle ground it. They're not sure they want to get in. They like are used to like normal sort of card-based games where you have that effect of like playing things. I'm a fan. I think it's really cool. I don't know about you guys. Oh my goodness, we're almost there. This time just needs to go by faster. I want to know your reactions to this card. I want to know what you think about this. I'm very curious. I'll just wait until LSS does a hero spotlight for Levia and see how James White says it. That's a good question. You know, it's funny. If you go through baby name websites, you legit will get pronunciations from different parts of the world, and New Zealand's one of them, and they pronounced it Levia. Levia. That's the lady. She's like, Levia. You have to roll the R's and Revia. That'd be pretty sweet. Dude, I would. Okay, look, I don't play video games on stream. That's just not something that I've like set up for or something that I've done. I would play the heck out of Hollow Knight on stream. I would be so bad. Everyone would make fun of me, but it's not about that. It's about that game being fantastic. Oh, yes, come on. Oh, so good. Pronounced Phil. Oh, wait, this is weird. My my chat works in the other scenes. It just doesn't work in this scene. Why is that the case? Oh my god, I listen to this on the when I drive to work, I listen to this song. Is that weird? That's probably weird. It's so good. Guys, I could talk your ear off about why this is so well written. Look, I think if I hit back, will it no, the chat stops. That's so weird. Okay, wait, let's test this. All right, look, this is the screen I'm gonna use later. There's the chat. Okay, well, what's with that? If I go back here, there's no chat. Who did this? Who did this to me? Is this some cruel prank? What do I do for work? I am a band director. Yes, I know. Different chat widget. Come on, I don't know. I gotta put in another one. I don't know. I don't get it. But who cares? Because that's not what we're here for. We are 5 minutes away from getting to spoil a card that actually does something similar to, well, I don't want to say similar. It hits a milestone, just like the cards that have been most recently spoiled. We have seen the introduction of something that has never before been in Flesh and Blood in the form of like a token character, or an ally in this case, that can attack. Now, I don't have an ally that can attack as a spoiler. I am allowed, I read the email, I'm allowed to say what I don't have. I don't have a character or a token that it can attack. But I do have something that has never been printed. Well, I do have something, I don't know how to say it. How do I say it without, I don't know, I can say it in 4 minutes. I can say it in 4 minutes. Something about this card is historic. We'll do that. That's the best. There you go. That's all I can say. And unfortunately, I can't see the chat. Look, my best option here is to do this. Oh wait, this doesn't even work either. Oh, you know what? I figured it out. Is there not a pop-in? Oh my goodness. They didn't cut out the stream this whole time. They didn't cut out the stream chat section? Who designed this? I have to take this into Photoshop, cut that out, get out of here with this. Oh goodness. Maybe I messed up. Did I mess up? No. Oh, that's so silly. It's an uncracked bauble. That would be that's the one right there. Oh, I think I know. Exciting. I don't know. I don't know. That'd be a tough guess. Hey, look, it's working now. What is with the chat, man? Fabzoo. What's up, Kitchen Table TCG? Hey, dude, good video, man. That was sick. That was solid. Hey, if you guys haven't seen it, go watch the video. I love Flesh and Blood because we get to hang out together. And it's all because this game was designed for the players. And that is why I love it. That's why I'm into it. Plus, it's also freaking fun to play. Am I allowed to say that? I'm doing it anyway. Oh, guys, that ominous music. That means we're 3 minutes till. I'm just gonna like keep moving around the chat because it's never gonna be what I want it to be. It's a bummer. That promo card looks ridiculous. It does. Oh my goodness, that cold foil promo. That was good. Going to the first Armory Wednesday. Excited. Cool, man. Play Data Doll. I heard that's really good. I heard Data Doll is super good. When is Professor sharing, I wonder? It's got to be, like, what is it? It's got to be at least 3 days out, right? Because he's not popped up on the spoiler list. Maybe he's, like, towards the end. Light? Come on. Like something light? That's what I think. How to get the cold foil promo token. We don't know, do we? We have no clue how to get the cold foil promo token. We just have to, I think you have to keep bugging Louie. And eventually he'll give it to somebody. He gives away a lot of stuff because he's a kind guy. So just keep bugging him and eventually he'll give it to you. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Kano for the win always. God, I wish I was good at Kano. That's one of those things, like, I wish I was good at that. I need to find Brendan, and I need to have Brendan just teach me how to not be bad at Kano. Brendan, are you watching? Will you teach me? Sell us your token, Louie. Yes. Sell it. That's what I was intending. I beat you with Azalea. I think I deserve it. Oh, he called you out. That's disturbing. Guys, look at this. 1 minute. 1 minute and I get to press the button. And then we get to check it out. Hey, so, well, you know what? We'll wait till, I'll ask afterwards. I'll ask after. I'm just chilling here, guys. It's 10 p.m. where I am. And we're just hanging out. I'm wearing, look, I have this super old DM Armada hoodie I made like a long time ago. But it is so comfortable. I'm going to make another one with this more updated logo. But your channel is awesome too. Well, good. I don't mind being second place to people. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not, I don't know. Popularity contest is not something I prescribe to myself. That's not why I'm here in the first place, so it doesn't bother me too much. I remember when you did videos of Dice Masters. Dude, I still do videos of Dice Masters. If they would release a set, I would love to do another one. In fact, I gotta play a game or two of Dice Masters coming up here soon. I gotta do that. Wade Jones, I love that you love to watch these vids. Oh my god, stop. Everybody stop. It's 10 p.m. Are you guys ready to press this button? Are we ready to press the button? Look, okay, I need you. If you don't hear sound within the first few seconds, I need you to start spamming the chat because I want us to enjoy this. I spent tens of minutes on this video. It's not as good as many others, but it's still pretty sweet. Are you ready? I'm pressing the button. I'm gonna mute myself. Goodbye. I'll see you on the other side. Great shadow descends upon the world of Wraith. The hellish horrors of Irathiel flood the continent, helmed by the shadow root Levia and the shadow runeblade Chang. Together they attack with a single-minded focus to devour the light, obliterate Solana, and usher in a new existence, ruled by shadow. Throughout the week, we've seen powerful tools that will aid them in their conquest. Brutal weapons like Hexagore the Death Hydra, spoiled by Dice Commando, Dread Scythe, spoiled by Reaper Games, and Galaxy Black, spoiled by GameGenic. We've seen stout equipment like Ebonfold, spoiled by Prince Distribution, Hooves of the Shadow Beast, spoiled by Fab with Freya, and Aether Ironweave from Cloak and Blaster. However, the power of Shadow has yet to reveal its most mighty equipment. Both heroes have access to what is perhaps the most powerful tool in the fight against the light. The legendary Shadow chest piece, Carrion Husk. Carrion Husk is a legendary Shadow equipment chest piece that blocks for 6. This means that Carrion Husk has the largest equipment block in the entire game. The text on Carrion Husk reads, "If you defend with Carrion Husk, banish it when the combat chain closes. At the start of your turn, if you have 13 or less life, banish Carrion Husk." It also has Blood Debt, which means at the beginning of your end phase, if Carrion Husk is in your banished zone, lose 1. Embrace Vulture Culture and don the Carrion Husk to weather powerful attacks. However, the stench of death clings closely to these ancient remains, and in time, it will slowly wear you down as your vitality wanes. Carrion Husk, man. Carrion Husk. That is the freaking coolest name for a legendary. Oh my god. Carrion freaking Husk is so cool. Are you kidding me right now with the Carrion Husk, man? Are you kidding me? Dude, I saw that card when they sent that email and I was like, hold up. No Command and Conquer. Stop. No Command and Conquer. Look, if you're playing in Blitz, and Ira's like, command for 7. I'm like, nah, we're all right. We're good. Oh my goodness, let us go. Guys, I have another video. Did you want to see the other one? The other one is me opening the package. I can save that for later if we don't want to watch that one, and we just want to talk about this card, but that one's like a couple minutes if you want to watch that one. Anyone want to buy my Blood Sheath? That was my second thought. I was like, let's go. Slow down. What? Do we run the Blood Sheath? Who knows? Okay, second video. Let's go. This was the package that I found on my porch outside. It's from Legend Story Studios. I don't know what's in it, and I'm really excited to find out. Let's open it together. Are you ready? Let's do this. Oh my god, I'm like nervous. I'm nervous, okay? I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm nervous and excited. I knew this was arriving. I feel a playmat, everybody. I feel a playmat. Are you ready? You ready to find out what this is? Oh, look at this coloring. Wait, what is this? Oh my goodness. Oh, no way. Look at this. Oh, wait, I feel something right here. This is an envelope. Okay, wait. So we have the envelope. It's not... Oh, look, it doesn't have the little thing they normally do. It's just blank. That's so ominous. I love that. Look at this. Oh my goodness, look at this playmat. Oh my god. This art is so cool. Oh my goodness. I was really... Okay, look. I was, over the past few weeks, I've been very close to just buying a new playmat. Because you know how, like, sometimes you just want to mix it up? Get some... I'm going to move the microphone. You just want to mix it up, get something new on the table. Oh, this is the ultimate. Look at this. We're going to leave this as the backdrop. I'm going to move the microphone back over here. What I should do is get, like, a microphone mount. That's what I should do. Okay. Are you ready? Look, it has DM ARMADA just peeking out right there. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, there's a card. We should read the card first. That's what you do on like birthdays and things. Always read the card first. Always. Okay, can we, without looking, can we just give the old slip? Yes. Are you ready? Let's read it. For those who seek knowledge, untold power awaits. Beyond the gates, a shattered reflection holds the key to unlocking your true potential. Embrace the shadows, and all shall tremble before your might. Let's go. That's pretty awesome. Let's find out what's under here. Okay, are you ready? Is this the back? Okay, this is the back. Good. We got the back. Here we go. Oh, there it is. Look at that. There it is. The Carrion Husk. We got to take it out. Look. Okay, this is a cold foil. Oh my god, this is so good. Oh, this is a cold foil. I want to be careful with it because I love it. I love this card. It's so good. Oh, here we go. Bingo. Wow. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, and they did exactly what I was hoping for. They took the art and they put it all. They took the the foiling and they put it all over the husk armor. Oh, that is so good. Talk about premium. That is fan-freaking-tastic. Look at it. Look how it blocks 6. Can you believe it? It blocks 6 at the low price of having to take damage every turn, losing your life. It can block 6. Forget about Command and Conquer. You don't need to worry about it, at least for that turn. This is so wonderful. Oh my goodness. There's so many cool things about this card. Like in Classic Constructed. In Classic Constructed, you're like totally good to run this because you know, you can wait until you're super low on life to actually use it. Wait till the right time to use it. And you know, if you use it early, then bleeding off a single point of life, if this is taking your life with blood debt, bleeding that off is not that big of a deal. But goodness gracious, it also just looks fantastic. Just look at it. Would you look at it? In Blitz, it becomes a lot more interesting to consider running this because you know, in Blitz, 13 life, you get there pretty quick, right? You get pretty quickly to 13 life. That's like something you kind of worry about. And so you kind of have to worry, okay, if I'm at 13 or less life, then I have to get rid of this. So on that turn where they're coming at you with something big, you just you throw this out there and you just take your lumps. So it becomes like an interesting choice of like, okay, am I gonna run this card and just use it to block early? Am I going to run life gain and then life gain on my opponent's turn to try and stay above 13? There's this really cool mini game that your opponent has to play where it's like, okay, can I get them to pop the Carrion Husk in an awkward way? And that is the kind of thing that just creates a lot more dynamic gameplay and memorable moments. And it really drives the point home of like playing with your friends. If you want to play like in the flesh and blood and create memories, this is a card that can help do that. It's not just good, but it's memorable. It's so cool. So that's the card. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Legend Story Studios, both for this fantastic spoiler. Wow, it looks so good. Oh my god. In person, it looks so good. For this fantastic spoiler, thank you very much. And thank you so much for this amazing playmat. Guys, I hope you enjoy this card. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you are hyped for this game and hyped for this set, because this is going to be insane. If you haven't kept up with the spoiler videos, or really any of the spoiler content out there, I highly recommend that you go check out all these spoiler videos and just spoilers that are coming. This set is going to be so crazy. It's going to be so cool. So highly recommend you check those out. Again, thank you, Legend Story Studios, for this. It's very generous, very kind. And as always, everybody, thanks for watching. Guys, is that card not cool? I want to know what you think about this. I want to hear. I'm going to sit here, just read the chat, and I want to talk with you about this card, because it's so cool that we get the opportunity to, as you know, maybe this is the best part to me, the fact that it's a shadow equipment, which means it's in this bucket that can be accessed by multiple different classes. And it's not just generic. Well, it would be cool if it was generic too, but the fact that it's thematically in this classic like shadow archetype kind of an idea makes it just that much more interesting to think about how to, you know, you could put it in with Shadow Runeblade, you could put it in with Shadow Brute. If they release more shadow stuff, it can go in with that shadow stuff as well. It's so cool. I think it's amazing. Levia, the new fridge champ with Scab, Skulls, Cap, and Husk. That is a really good point. I didn't even think about the fact that you get... I thought about the Skull Cap being included. I think my first thought was, like, you run this in Runeblade, and you're like, well, sweet. You know, Runeblade has all these defense reactions already in their arsenal, both figuratively and literally. And now you have a way to more easily deal with Command and Conquer, which was, like, kind of a big deal. So it's really cool to see this come out like this. Man, I am so interested. I wonder how quickly Blood Debt will kill you off in Blitz. That's a great question. One that I don't know the answer to, but that is actually something I worry about as well, because that's a legit question, man. You miss a Blood Debt like a banish on Levia and you just die, right? A late game. Oh man, I missed that. I missed the 6 banish, and you're dead. Yep. See ya. You dead. Cold foil cards to the banish zone. Blood Debt is why they have cards like this. I think it's fantastic. You can easily play around it, drawbacks, and you net life. You can give... Yeah, I totally agree. You just sit back, you just wait, you chill, and you save your life up. You try to like life gain above that 13 mark when you can, and then you just go for it. Sleep Dart on Levia. Oh my god. Sleep Dart on Levia, and you're just dead. That is disgusting. I didn't think about that. That would be crazy. Yeah, I think we're all gonna miss some Blood Debt triggers. Okay, what was the comment? Literally, I had the microphone muted at the end of that, and this comment made me laugh. Where was it? Oh my god. Where was it? This was so good. Oh, where'd it go? No! Oh man. Oh, here it is. Neil Ryan, you said blocks Kadachi. Ninja attacks with a Kadachi. Kadachi turn 1. Carrion Husk. Problem solved. Taken care of the Carrion Husk. Just right off the bat. That'd be good. Kano turn 1 invincible? What do you mean? I don't know what that means. Hey, I'm gonna call Louie. Let's see if he picks up. I'm gonna just call him up. Let's see if he answers. Louie, are you there? Let's see. And then we're going to chat about not just this spoiler. I want to talk to him about Urser. You guys want to talk about Urser? Because I know I do. I want to talk about Urser. I started a call. Let's see. Will he answer me, or is he looking at a cold foil token? Because I know I would be staring at that cold foil token. Is he there? Papa, can you hear me? Oh, he was there and then he was gone. Is he live right now? Can someone check? Is he live? What would Mangle do? That's a good question. What would Mangle do? Magnetic Shockwave to force the block. Yeah, that is actually something I thought about too, Dead Summer. I was like, this would be pretty gross. This would be pretty gross if they Magnetic Shockwave you. Well, hold on. If I hang up on him and then I try calling him back, will he answer me? I guess. See, I'm not cool. I'm not as cool as Louie. I don't know if there's a better way to do this. Guys, help me out. Is he streaming? Since it goes to Banished Zone, will the graded versions be playable? I mean, I don't know. The real question is, if it goes to Graveyard, is there a way to randomize it enough? Depends on how big your Graveyard is, because you can roll a die. You know what I mean? You can roll a die, and that can be your randomizer for when it's in Graveyard. When it's in Banished, it's not a big deal. You just put it there, and you're all right, right? I feel like that's the key point. In Banished, it doesn't matter. And oh, he's streaming, talking about a token. I told him 10:15 would be fine, and I told him we'd talk over what do you call it? That thing people do. Oh yeah, he is live. Hey, let's go creep him. I'm gonna get it on my phone. Let's see both. I'm gonna sneak on over there. What's he talking about? I gotta watch an ad. Hold on, I have to watch an ad, everybody. Mangle would destroy it probably. Probably won't play this against Mech, having multiple options setups. Yeah, exactly. You probably wouldn't play it against Mech because they could just grab it, snag it, and just wreck you. Hey, come talk to me.
I still don't know how me and
Look.
ARMADA are doing this. This was not super well coordinated by either of us.
He said it wasn't super well coordinated. I'm sitting here on a call.
On the screen, but it's just not. It's unbelievable.
This is funny.
Damn, how are we doing this? Oh, are you on Facebook?
I'm calling him on Discord, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like, hey, Discord's fine. All right, hey, let's... You don't know. He doesn't know. Don't you know? This is how we do. Come on, this is perfect. This is going to work just fine. Everyone's going to see everything that we click and everything that we do, but that's fine, right? How much personal information do you have up currently? Are your bank statements like live right now? Everybody okay. Social Security. All right, so I got to do this and I got to press this button and I got to select that, hit done. And that doesn't work. Yes, it does. This is going to work, everybody. You just you wait, Henry Higgins. Just you wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm working on that. All right, wait, watch this, everybody. Watch this. I'm going to click this button. It says be right back. Because I paid money so that I could get a be right back screen. You see this? No, you need me loud and clear. Hey, I want me turned down too, let's be honest. All right, so I'm just going to turn off. Oh, what is he saying? Mitch from Midtown Merchant, guys. That you gotta check that guy out. Boom. There it is. We did it. Unfortunately. If I show my screen, hey, watch this. Watch this. If I show my screen, we're upside down. Look at this. Hey, we're upside down. How exciting is this? But I can fix that. Just watch, everybody. Look, you're seeing some behind the scenes magic. He's good. He's good. And then look, I can
window capture.
I can turn him up like that. Problem solved. I'm still upside down, but you don't need me right side up, right? Transform, rotate 180. Boom. We did it. Look at that.
Damn, I almost got you.
It only took me 14 whole minutes to press some buttons.
I was talking to everybody. I was like, yeah, this is going to be like the worst live stream setup in the world.
Dude,
I went live early on accident. I started using Streamlabs and I hit the go live button and it told me that it would not go live until I went live in YouTube. And then it went live in the middle of your video, and I was really upset about it because I was like, oh no, DM's gonna think I'm trying to steal his thunder.
Nah, man. I'm not that. I don't know, man. Maybe I should be more angry about that.
You should be angry at me.
I don't care.
All right, everyone.
I gotta have
we got
thunder before you
Can
steal
DM
it.
trim the beard? It's looking scraggly.
Dude,
DM's beard looks awesome all the time,
it
as
is looking
opposed to my
scraggly.
beard.
I totally agree.
And I've got this weird little thing on my face too. I don't know how to fix that.
Well, I see you on the side, so you're literally
Oh, I'm upside down on your screen. I see.
Watch. I fixed it. Don't worry. We're all good.
You just must be super delayed.
Yeah, no, it's delayed by a pinch. I just pressed the button to make
Oh
us
yeah,
right side
that's
up.
cool.
There
yes, everybody can see I have 2 angles. Look, I got 2 angles. Go into DM Armada to get an exclusive kitchen table TCG angle.
You've got the other side angle.
Does my audio sound okay on your side?
I don't know. I have you turned up.
It should sound fine.
Hey, tell us in chat. How's it sound?
It should sound like it's like a microphone and not like my other audio, right?
Sounds good to me. I mean, I
Cool.
don't notice.
Dude, congratulations on getting a legendary. That's huge,
oh my
bro.
goodness, that was crazy. That was so here's the thing, like, what was it? For Crucible of War, we got the combo line of like Soulbead Strike.
Yeah.
And I loved making the video for that because it was like I got to do stuff with lore and kind of like voiceover stuff, which was fun, and like transitions and that sort of thing, because I just like sitting down and making like things like that. And then they sent this one and I was like, oh, can I still do that? What do I do? Because I didn't know anything about Shadow, and so I made the video like 2 days ago.
Did you see my comment of where are the good guys? Like they're all like this whole week is bad guys.
Well, we have a whole nother week, man. We have a whole nother week, and they got to tell us why we're scared before they give us our hope.
That arm piece or the chest piece is sick. 6 defense? That's huge.
It is gross.
What do you think about? What do you think about like them putting legendaries in place of better equipment? Right, so the blood sheath. Now you're deciding instead of them giving you like a legendary whatever Shadow or Runeblade or whatever don't have, like they give you you have to choose. I love that. I love that you have to choose between the two.
And not only that, and again, we're talking about Bloodsheath Skeleton, which is a majestic from Crucible of War. We have Crucible Unlimited coming soon, and you get the option, you get the choice to play a legendary from this set or a majestic that, honestly could just be as good in different scenarios. And because you have that parity there, the more decision points you're given, the more fun you have, and the more rewarding you have when something pays off that you built. And it's cheaper too in the long run. So I love that. I think that's fantastic. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I love the idea that you can, like, for your card, like you can block it, and then like what does it do when it dies?
It goes to banished.
It goes to banished.
So like you block once and it's banished.
Have we seen anything that brings stuff back to the banished zone or puts it in the graveyard?
That was one of my early questions before things started getting spoiled. I thought to myself, I guess right as things did start to get spoiled, I thought to myself, if there's something that can fetch something from banished, then this is going to be absolutely crazy. But I don't think it's possible because you're fetching an equipment, and the equipment would have to go back into the equipment slot, and they don't have any verbiage for that. So at this point, you probably don't have that ability. But if you ever did, oh my god, that'd be insane.
It's massive.
That'd be insane.
And then you have like a card that's like re-equip. You know what I mean? Like an instant that re-equips, and that's where you could see like some really cool negation effect coming out of like an Aetherize, right? Like you have an instant that Ken Fisk just super chatted me $5 and said a hot dog is a sandwich. Change my mind, DM.
A hot dog is a sandwich. I totally agree. I don't know what you would want me to change my mind. I 100% agree. Who doesn't think a hot dog's a sandwich? Louie?
I disagree. Louie. I think it's more of a taco. Anyway, the idea though of like future future idea
of
like,
look, even Wade on my channel's over here like, no, it's a sandwich. Why would it
I
be
just think
anything
that
but whatever?
I think it opens up the door for the future of being able to re-equip stuff. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we get an instant that's like re-equip target equipment in your graveyard.
I don't know if they're
Uh,
ever gonna make this re-equipable. That's all I'm saying. Is
it's
like
huge.
this
Yeah, that's
being
huge.
re-equipable is dangerous. Because if they make this re-equipable, then we have some serious question marks on whether or not like you'll ever be able to play anything against like a Runeblade player who, as we've seen, Runeblade does have the capacity to block a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but that being said, it could still be gross. Yeah, but is a taco a sandwich? Red Zone Rogue is over here saying, is a taco a sandwich?
A taco is definitely not a sandwich. Top Deck for the Win agrees that it's a taco. And both of them, I mean, the super chats are both at $5, so they both agree at the same rate, apparently, monetarily. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. What has been, other than obviously your card, because like my card is easily my favorite spoiler, because I'm extremely biased. What's been your favorite spoiler other than your card?
Other than my card,
I need to get a setup here to pull up the card.
Mine was, yeah, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. Mine was spoiled fairly recently, and it was it was one of those cards. So, preface: I'm one of the players of just games in general that likes to take something and try to make it work in weird ways, right?
Yeah,
like that's totally my personality. And so when I saw like Rube Goldberg machines are amazing, and win conditions that like seem like that are super fun. And so when I saw this card, I was like, yeah, I'll be trying that, please and thank you. And I don't know if they've put it up onto the FabTCG website, and so therefore, if I wanted to pull it up, I'd have to just drop it on the screen. I think that's what it's pointing towards. Yep, I'm gonna have to drop it on the screen. So let me go fetch it real quick. I may explode everything. Hold on. Did I explode everything?
yes,
Is everything
I'm working
exploded?
on it.
I don't know. Things could be.
What card are you
broken.
trying to pull up?
The one with the thing and the stuff. I don't even remember
The
name.
one with the thing and the
Dude,
stuff.
I don't even remember the name. That's the problem. Oh, I did explode everything. Look, everything's dead. Now I'm back. Okay, back. Favorite spoiler: the Eclipse playmat. Neil in my chat. Yes, Neil, you were right on the money. Oh, you know what? They have all of these.
Yeah, I pulled it up from the Fab TV, the Fab TCG site.
They have it all on the Monarch spoilers, like at the bottom, don't they? You can just scroll down. Oh no.
What card are you looking for, so I can pull up and know what you're talking about?
Oh, I'm trying to find it. I don't remember its name. That's the thing.
Oh.
If I knew its name, then I'd be all about it, but I don't. I don't recall. Here it comes. It's the. Still waiting. Ah, crap! I passed it.
It's gonna be the cold foil comment, everybody.
Stall for time, everyone. Stall. Where'd it go? Oh, they don't have it up on this site either. Oh my!
You mean they don't have it updated when we need it to be updated?
Yeah, I guess so. All right, back to Discord, everyone. Discord.
I like the Soul Shackle token.
Oh, you like the Soul Shackle token?
So here's something I saw yesterday. I wanted to talk about because I totally missed it in my video, as I miss most things in my my videos. Soul Shackle token. You can create multiple Soul Shackle.
Yes,
multiple Soul Shackle tokens. Say that 10 times fast. Multiple Soul Shackle
tokens. That's tricky.
Yeah. You can create multiple Soul Shackle tokens and at each turn be banishing like the top cards of your deck. Top 6 cards of your deck.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
See, here's my question. Why?
Well, I don't know. Banishing is good, right? I mean,
that was a great setup.
banishing's kind of good.
I don't know. It depends. Is it good?
It could be. I don't know. I'm struggling to understand is banishing like the worst part or the bad. Someone said multiple Soul Shackles will have serious impact.
Ramageddon, you're the best. Ramageddon said frontline scout plus chains of imminence. Oh my goodness. So frontline scout's the new card they revealed like a couple of hours ago. Did you see that one?
I did not hit that yet.
It's an attack. I forget. Does it attack for 2 or something like that? It's like attacks for really weak. And when you play it, you get to look at the opponent's hand.
When you play it, you get to look at the opponent's hand.
If it comes from Arsenal, it gets go again. You play that, then you chains, and you just name what you don't like in their hand.
Mm.
And they don't get to play it. That's a pretty cool combo.
That's
like
pretty
that
good.
A lot. Okay, I figured out my card. Are you ready? I'm going to put it up on my screen, and that way I can read it. Because I think this one's really cool. And then I saved it, and now I have no clue where I saved it. So no, I won't. It's a Dimensional Gateway.
Oh yeah.
That's my style of card. Dimensional Gateway says, go again whenever you play an attack action card or a non-attack action card from your Banished Zone. If you haven't played another card of that type this turn, you get to deal 1 arcane damage to target hero. So it's like an aura that you've created, and you can create multiple of these, and they like multiple trigger. Here, I'll put it on the screen now. I found it because I'm not dumb. And
I can't pull anything up from Discord because we're chatting in Discord.
That's cool. I just went and I grabbed like literally a JPEG because that's the way I'm gonna do it. That's the way I'm gonna do it, says me. I think this card is super cool. Let me just trim this down just for all y'all at home and then pop it onto the screen. I think it looks cool too. See, this is something that I was curious about. Why did they give us chain here? By the way, is that how you pronounce it? I don't know how you'd pronounce it. Why'd they give us chain
Kanye.
here? Kanye. Yeah, Kanye, but Kanye. Why'd they give us that? But they didn't give him this art. Because this art is fantastic.
The art on Dimensional Crossroads?
Yeah, the one where just like him in full armor. Because it's in this one, and it's in the art from After. Like Bounding Demagon. Every time they show him, like in that armor, I'm like, why is this not like the here? I want the alternate art. Maybe that's like an exclusive promo.
There you go. That's the
Rudy
what's
promo?
the thing called? The secret layer promo. You gotta pay $50 a month and you get Flesh and Blood cards.
Dude, maybe it's the Rudy promo.
Could be the Rudy promo.
But this card,
I wish I
like him.
I wish I could pull up Dimensional Crossroads, but it's not possible for me to do it. So
I put it on my screen so they can have multitask, like put both
we
of those
can,
screens up.
everybody needs to have both screens up.
Why
to
would
get
they not?
Armada.
Why would they not?
We need to invest in Mitch and I are gonna get what's it called? StreamYard,
He was telling me about StreamYard.
Yeah, we all need to invest in StreamYard. The fab streamers need to step up their game.
Yeah, I guess as Chain, you were saying you like the shackle, right? So as Chain, you're okay with stuff in your Banished Zone because you can play it.
Right. And so that opens up your hand to, like, you know, multiple cards a turn. You're trying to win that game fast and go super wide, right? Like, so if you can pull in, let's say, I'm trying to pop up let's say you pop in, like you get enough shackles to be able to like get 6 or 7 cards put into your Banished Zone a turn, you're going to be rolling through your deck, right?
Yeah.
But if you can come up with enough like combos or enough moves to make it work, I think it would be pretty cool. The problem is going to be resource points. If there's anything that allows you to pitch from Banished Zone, that'd be crazy.
Well, it's going to be resource points, but it's also going to be blood debt, because if you're putting all these cards in there and a lot of these do have blood debt, then you're just dead, right? Because you can't turn blood debt off. You're not.
Yeah, but life is a resource.
Life is a resource, but it's not a resource if you're dead.
Yeah. Look, I know that it's not the way that it's going to be, but one can dream, and that's what spoiler season's for.
It's not necessarily that it's not going to be that way. I'm not telling you that you're off base, because I think it's possible. It's just how fast can you go, maybe.
I thought Runeblade was going to be more towards the slow play, like I thought they were going to try to give some more of the OTK version, a little bit more stuff, but they did not go that direction.
I don't know, man. My card seems pretty good for the OTK setup. Just I won't take.
Oh, for sure. It's basically 6 turns.
No. It doesn't give you 6 turns.
Well, 6 life.
It gives you 6 life. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, OTK deck. I mean, almost every turn is life. I mean, it does help against Command and Conquer. You're right, because you can't play defense reactions, but
you get 1 block with it, and then it explodes.
Right.
Yeah, you only get the 1, but after you get the 1, you're usually set up because, like, right, you commit giant attacks to the board,
The
and your
the
opponent.
problem is that Bloodsheath Skeleton is also super good in that deck because
Is it though?
you destroy it so that you can play what's it called? So you destroy it so you can play.
Well, so more people are here. I'll say this: more people are playing the mid range now, where you destroy it to play like Arknight Ascendancy again. It's because you're fetching it from the graveyard with Rattle Bones, or you just destroy it to play something powerful when you have a few less rune chance,
So I use it to do Slogism. So you pop.
or that.
So you destroy it, and so then you can Slogism to to +5 your big attack. It basically gives you essentially an extra 5 rune chant tokens effectively.
Right. So, but if you're making if you're trying to make an OTK deck with chain, then, well, first of all, if you have to make it with chain, of course, because it's a shadow legendary. I think Red Zone Rogue just said that too. If you're trying to make an OTK deck with chain, you don't. Well, it depends on if you need the Skeleton or not. But if you're making an OTK deck in general, the Skeleton comes in for the 2-block really more, just the 2-block than anything, because you're not making anything cheaper because you're only playing one big attack, and that's the game.
Yeah.
So for OTK, it doesn't matter. You can totally just run the Carrion Husk, and you're good.
If you're playing Shadow, and then the question is Viscerai or Chain better for OTK?
Yeah, how many cards do you want to play, and how quickly can you get there? With
Viscerai. I mean, obviously, I don't know. I don't think you're gonna get better in Viscerai. I don't think Chain's gonna be better in Viscerai.
The fact that he can make that extra rune chant,
yeah,
every time you play a card after the first one, that's what makes it gross.
So I might just be really bad, but that only happens to me once or twice a game.
What?
Like one or two turns that I play
proc?
multiple. Huh?
Where you get a proc off of Viscerai?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
like 1 to 2 times maximum.
I could see that. Like, it depends on how heavily you're blocking too, but you're making.
Yeah, I just run all
chance,
defense reactions. I mean,
exactly.
It's every defense reaction you can put in the deck is in there. So
right, and you do get it if you go just like the standard combo of Mordred Tide, Read the Runes. You get 1 off that. Technically 2 if you play it in that order: Mordred Tide, Read the Runes. Or if you get crazy and you go Mordred Tide, Read the Runes. But those are your only real plays where you generate. Or non-attack reaction, and then play what's the one that's the aura from Crew? I forgot the name. That one's good too. It makes 4.
The aura from
Barrier.
Oh, Runeblood Barrier. Yeah, that's like one of my favorite cards.
Yeah, man.
All right, I want to ask you about this. How good do you think that these legendary or these tokens are going to be? So Eclipse, to remind everybody, how you get this Ursur is you play Eclipse only if you played 6 or more cards with Blood Debt, right? If you have, you may play Eclipse in your Banish Zone, and it creates an Ursur token. So basically, for free, after you've played 6 cards, you get the Ursur token. And then the Ursur token is this like thing that hops up and hops around. And once per turn, it costs nothing to attack for 6. And if it has, go again if you have 1 or more cards in the hero's soul opposing.
That's the crazy part to me. The fact
that's
that
pretty good.
You can get go again off the attack is so good. How good is it going to be? Is that the question?
Yeah, or is this just something that you're going to sideboard in?
What's the requirement again? I'm looking for the requirement.
The requirement for which?
For making an Ursur. What's the
so Eclipse. So it's Eclipse. It's only Chain, right? Play Eclipse only if you have 6 or more cards with Blood Debt this turn. So Chain's whole thing is going to be going wide, playing a bunch of cards with Blood Debt, whatever, and then you'll be able to play. You have to have this in your hand when you do that, right? Mm-hmm. But it's a free cost 0 to create Ursur, this soul token. So I think it's going to be pretty hard to trigger Eclipse, so I'm definitely going to try. That's what Red Zone just said on your thing.
I also agree. I think it is going to be hard. I think it's going to be hard to trigger both, but I think it might be easier to trigger Levia's. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head her trigger. I think I have it right here. Shadow of Blasphemet.
I didn't even see that one yet. I haven't had time to see that one.
Oh, no, it's not Shadow of Blasphemet. Sorry. It's, God, why did I blank on this one? Doomsday. right?
Oh, just that card.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Doomsday.
So
You can
Doomsday
you
is
just get to play it if there are 6 or more with blood debt in your banished zone. So I feel like that's going to trigger so easy, and that's why that one is the lesser, in my opinion, of the two tokens thus far. But the fact that you can probably more easily play that card makes that one, I guess, a lot more interesting in the sense of like maybe that's just an auto include. As far as Ursa goes, it may be hard to play, but I think it's like a way better one.
so the difference between Eclipse and Doomsday though is that you can play Eclipse from your banished zone.
Yes, correct.
That's huge. And you can't play Doomsday from your banished zone.
That's right. And I don't believe Doomsday has a block, so you can't block with it. So it's not going to leave your hand if you draw it unless you pitch it or unless your opponent removes it from your hand somehow. So it's not going into your discard pile unless your opponent affects it. So Doomsday, you don't have to, I guess, worry about it getting to banished as much as you might think. But
Yeah.
and then someone said Seeds of Agony on my end. Critical Complainer said Seeds of Agony is pretty good. I forgot which one that was. That one's like a very recent spoiler, right? That was the beautiful art. Oh, there's another spoiler that's just gone out. Should we talk about that?
Oh yeah.
I scrolled down. I went too far. I flew too close to the sun, and now I'm just going to think about what that is. Seeds of Agony says you can play it from your banished zone the next attack. Oh, yeah, I love Seeds of Agony. This card's super good. Have you
Seeds
seen
of
this
Agony?
one, right?
This is new.
Newish. I think it was yesterday. I'm gonna put it on the screen. You can look on my screen if you can. I don't know what your setup looks like exactly, but this one's cool. Here, I'll put it on my screen. 3, 2, 1. A boop. Seeds of Agony says you can play Seeds of Agony from your banished zone. It costs 0, blocks 2, so that sucks. But it says the next attack action card with cost 1 or less you play this turn gains deal 1 arcane damage to target hero. Go again. Blood debt. So if this goes to your banished zone, you can just play it at any time on your turn. You don't have to pay for it. Costs 0. You just play it, and then the next attack action card with 1 or less cost gets deal 1 damage to arcane hero, just tacked on. Or sorry, 1 arcane damage to target hero, tacked on. And this has go again. So if you have a couple of Seeds of Agony in your banished zone, and you just jam those along with some other like cheap ones, like other 0 cost actions that have go again, and you string those together, you use Chain's ability once to get a go again trigger, you could probably get to 6. It's not going to be very easy, and you're going to have to take some damage leaving that stuff in your banished zone, perhaps.
I love the banished zone being a place that you can play stuff. I gotta say I like Chain. I think Chain's gonna be but I said that the problem is I said that about Levia, and then Chain came out, and now I'm saying that about Chain, and then the next hero is gonna come out. I'm probably gonna say that about the next hero.
I think they're both interesting. I think they're both really interesting.
Homer said Seeds is his favorite art. I think it's pretty cool too.
Seeds is very cool art. Yeah, I think with the idea that you're going to see 0 cost go again can be played from banished, or 1 cost go again can be played from banished actions, Chain's going to be a really interesting play style.
And I mean that's where I'm saying, and like I think it's not going to be as difficult to hit because of Chain's ability. I don't think it's going to be that as difficult to hit the Eclipse. I mean, it's not going to be easy to hit the Eclipse, but if you can get it, I think it's possible. So let's pretend that you have the Eclipse out, and let's pretend you get Ursher. How good is it?
I like it a lot, and I like it a lot because if you're getting this on your turn and you're triggering it, it has to survive what, 1 turn, I think. And you're
so
good, and you're
on your
set
turn
up.
you can attack. It doesn't say. It just says allies can be attacked and can't be defended with power or with defense. They're destroyed when they have taken damage equal to their life. At end of turn, heal all damage.
Does Eclipse
But
have go again?
Does Eclipse have go again?
Because if it doesn't, then your turn's over when you create the token.
That's a good question.
So again, he can survive a turn. I don't know. I don't remember if Eclipse has go again.
I'm looking it up right now.
But if you just
It does not. It does not have go again.
Okay, so
You're
then
right.
you create it. He has to survive a turn. He has 6 health. You can't defend him. it can't be defended with defense value. I don't know. You
Oh
know
yeah,
what?
yeah. Allies can be attacked and can't. So no, you can defend it. If I'm attacking you, you can defend it with defense.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, allies can be attacked and can't be defended with. So I can't defend Ursa. If you're attacking, you
I
have to
don't know.
decide.
Is that what that means?
I don't know. You tell me. Allies can be attacked and can't be defended with defense. They are destroyed when they have taken damage equal to their life. At the end of turn, heal all damage dealt to Ursa. So I don't think that I can block anything for Ursa. So if you can hit Ursa for 6, he's gone. And I
It
can't do
seems to
anything
me like
about
you
it.
would be able to block his attack, but I can't protect him. Something like that. That's how it struck me originally. Oh, people are saying Eclipse is an instant. They're totally right. Eclipse is an instant. I'm wrong.
So it doesn't
your
need
turn,
go again.
Your turn would not end because you're playing it at instant speed unless you use your action point prior to playing it.
Yeah.
So
You can't defend with equipment when you attack with Ursa. Yeah. It's not just equipment though, Don John. Here, DM, if you're looking for the card.
No, I'm looking at it on the screen. I have it up on the screen.
Oh, cool. Wow, you're way better than me.
That's not true. I just put a picture on the screen. That's all I did.
I've been using Discord to do all this stuff, and I can't use Discord when I'm talking to you on Discord.
You got to think lower tech, man. You got to think lower tech. Literally grab a JPEG and drop it on that bad boy. That's what I did.
I have a whole spread list of things that one of the people were like, Louie, you put that card in the Discord. What do you mean you didn't see it? It's because I didn't read the card. I just clicked and dragged it into Discord. I didn't have time to read the card.
If you have the thing, you just drop it in. Okay, so
yes.
Especially with the equipment in the instance, I don't think it's going to be impossible to pull off on the creation of it. So during the defense step, where would you put down a card from your hand? You can't do that. Why? He goes to the combat chain, does he not? Would Ursa not go to the combat chain?
What is he saying?
Well, like, so I think Wade is trying to side with you in the idea that, like, I as the defending player couldn't defend the 6 damage.
Yeah, if I'm attacking you with Ursa, you can block it like a regular attack.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that.
It's a regular 6 attack that you can block.
Right.
It just doesn't cost me anything.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I think.
My turn ends because it doesn't have a go again. Ursa. Okay. So, it does have go again if the hero has 1 or more cards in their soul.
Which is why I think that card's really cool, because if you're playing in a mirror matchup, then you just have upside, and if you're not, you're still attacking for 6, which is like a better weapon.
Yeah. So then the question is, now you're attacking, you choose on your turn. It's kind of like a planeswalker in Magic. Right. I don't want to make that connection because of the negativity towards planeswalkers in Magic. But it's kind of like that, where it's like if you spend your turn attacking Ursa, you are wasting the turn that you could have attacked me.
Right, and that's kind of what I think too. Is that what are we both literally on the same page? I think we're all on the same page. You can't block for Ursa, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
yep,
cool.
We're on the same page. I think we were arguing the same points.
I think we're I think we're exactly right. Now, I do think that that's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of underwhelming in the sense that, okay, my opponent just, targets him down. But in a game where you're losing resources over time very quickly, perhaps, if they're sending 2 attacks to kill Ursa instead of 2 attacks that I have to spin cards from, then I just have pure advantage, right?
Yeah, and it's like, what can you be setting up? If you spend your whole attack attacking Ursa, that means that on my turn, I'm going to have all 4 of my cards left in my arsenal. Because I can't do anything about it.
Exactly. And by the way, so Gary said Light Warriors confirmed. I want to know how. Did they confirm it somewhere?
Ooh, Light Warrior. So everyone go buy all the, because that's what Warrior needed, was a reason for their cards to be more expensive.
I mean, I expected a Light Warrior personally. I kind of expected that. But that's
what are you guys going to do? Go buy out, what's the stupid card?
I don't know which one. What are they going to buy out?
Not Twinning Blade, the other one. I can't. My brain is so fried.
Singing Steel Blade. That's what they're gonna get. They're just gonna go fetch Singing Steel Blade.
Like all the warrior cards are already way higher. Can I shout you out, please? Knights Assassins. Shout out, buddy.
Dude.
Mitch said, could Dorinthia attack her second attack with Dawnblade on Ursa and get a free token out of it? I believe so, right?
Hey, is that Mitch from Midtown Merchant?
That is Mitch from
Oh,
the
okay,
the
cool.
single
Yeah,
store.
yeah.
He's got a Midtown Merchant single store, the best singles in Flesh and Blood.
I've heard of that store. It's a nice guy.
Yeah.
I think the answer is yes. If your opponent can't block, why would they not? I mean, it hits, right? The weapon hits.
Yeah, so against Dorinthia, or against Dawnblade, it's going to be huge. But there's going to be a better weapon that comes out with the Light Warrior that replaces Dawnblade, so we never have to deal with it again.
Oh no, I don't know, man. I don't know if we're ever going to get better.
Are you looking up to see what this hero is? Is that what you're doing right now?
I'm waiting for someone to tell me in the chat. I see nothing.
Well, let's go to the...
I think they're saying because there was that card spoiled. It was a light card and it has the light border. Hey, they did spoil another shadow card though, and it's this one on my screen. It's called Piercing Shadow Vice. It's kind of pixelated. I apologize, but it says it attacks for 4. It's a cycle, so 4, 3, and 2. It's a Shadow Runeblade action attack. Cost 2 to play. You can play it from Banished. If you've dealt arcane damage to an opposing hero this turn, Piercing Shadow gets +2. So it could come in for 6 for 2 from Banished if you've dealt arcane damage. No go again though. So that's kind of interesting.
Dude, Shadowblade looks so good.
Shadowblade should be what we call.
That's what we're calling this, right? Shadowblade.
I'm with you on that one. That sounds great. Shadowblade is really cool. Impenetrable Belief is the name of the card that was spoiled. Who spoiled this?
He said
card?
it's a light. Mitch said it's a light action.
Correct. Yeah, it's not a class specific thing, but I do fully expect a Light Warrior, and I would be pleasantly surprised if it were not Light Warrior, because I think it'd be cool to have light something else. That being said, I think aren't they totally just setting up for lore for like Viserai versus Dorinthia?
Yeah. I mean, the whole lore setup, it needs to be PvE content. I cannot believe. I will be so shocked if we don't get PvE content in the next 6 months.
Oh, I think we would, right?
Shocked is not the right word. Disappointed seems negative. Upset? That's what I'm going for.
Surprise.
I will feel like they let something huge, like, not be there.
I think we'll get it. Yeah, I agree. So much arcane damage,
Quinn
says
said
Trifecta.
sad. Furious. Everyone's giving me words for that. Sad, furious.
Impenetrable Belief. 2 costs, 5 attack, 2 defense. If 3 or more cards have been put into an opposing hero's banish zone this turn, Impenetrable Belief gains +2 defense while defending. So against Chain, then this blocks for 4 from him.
Man, there's so many. So refresh me here, because you've been around longer than I have. Classic Constructed, you can sideboard before the game?
Yeah, it's an 80 card deck.
Okay.
And you slim to 60. So you reveal your hero, then you select your weapon equipment sideboard.
So they are going to pump Classic Constructed.
What do you mean?
I mean, we've been doing Blitz, right? Like since Crucible came out, we've been kind of pumping Blitz. All the events have been Blitz. But now this whole set is set up so good for Classic Constructed, because like half your deck needs to be changed if you're facing a light hero or a shadow hero.
Well, they've already, when they announced Blitz, they even said that Blitz is not the format that we view this game in the lens of. They said this is purely I don't say, first and foremost, a Classic Constructed game, and Blitz is a great way to get people into the game and a great way to get quick games in with friends, but Classic Constructed is the #1 format for this game. And as you mentioned, I think this is a great example of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just perfectly balanced for that idea where it's like everything is connected to your opponent's deck. Everyone's saying Classic Constructed is the only way to really play. So I haven't played Classic Constructed because I got involved with Flesh and Blood at Crucible of War. So all the stuff has been Blitz. Someone said, I'm curious to why they chose Blitz decks going forward with that in mind. That's a really good question, Graham.
Well, because Blitz decks are a great way to get people in the door. And I think exactly what they said when they announced Blitz is exactly what they're doing. And they should, because Blitz is a great way to get people in the door. I mean, like, how many people in this chat and in that chat have played Blitz and enjoyed themselves?
Yeah.
if not a majority, I mean, if not all, then a majority, right? Because it is a fast and fun format that lets you get your feet wet with new heroes, and it doesn't bog down. But Classic Constructed's a completely different animal, not the least of which is the sideboarding.
Yeah, Fable Collection just said that Blitz is for online gameplay. I'm not sure that was the intent, but I do believe that like the online gameplay fits really well for Blitz too, because it's quicker play, and it's you don't have to do all the sideboarding, the time that takes in between games and stuff.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't they say that this was going to be the set where they announced Blitz format? I feel like that was the case.
Where they announced, so you're saying they weren't planning on announcing Blitz format until now?
Right, and then they changed their plans because of COVID.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Or am I misremembering that? Maybe that's just for the Play Anywhere setup, but I feel like they announced that during the Play Anywhere setup.
Huh.
Nevertheless, I think that's a pretty cool like pivot to, do all these Blitz things and then say, hey, by the way, this is how you want to be playing this game. Classic Constructed is pretty fun.
Yeah, it makes me really excited about it. Like, it makes me really want to get my local scene going like crazy. Because that's where you'll see this the most.
Hey, Ken Fisk came over here. Oh, look, I gotta turn. Oh, you can't see it because my thing's in the way. Ken Fisk came over here so he could super chat me $5 and say, FYI, Louie's the GOAT.
Ken.
And then he said, we like you too, though, DM. Well,
I'm surprised he wasn't just trying to convince you that hot dog was a sandwich. He'll probably go over there now that you agreed with him, right?
That's
he'll probably I'm surprised he still says I'm the GOAT.
See, he sees past the little things. It's not about whether or not you think a hot dog is a sandwich. It's about whether or not you can look past someone who disagrees with you. That is.
I don't understand the hot dog is a sandwich argument. A sandwich it's like this. This is a sandwich. Mm-hmm. You can't see it. It's like this.
I'm looking. Okay, yeah.
This is a sandwich.
That looks like a top-down perspective of a.
This is a hot dog, or this is a.
That looks like you're looking at a hot dog from the side.
No, you don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. I guess I haven't eaten enough hot dogs, but I feel like we're arguing the same point again.
So I want to talk about your theory, because I watched that video twice. I want you to know. I talk about algorithm support here. You don't need me to like the video or comment on it, because I liked the video. I commented on the video twice, and I watched it twice because I had to refresh myself again when I was watching it. So you think that it's all upside down? It's a mirror of Wraith?
No. I did
at first. In the video.
I did at first, and I've changed my perspective. I don't
You're
necessarily
not allowed to do that once you publish a video.
Well, that's too late. I did it anyway. I don't think that it's a mirror world, though it would be kind of cool. And the reason I don't think that is because after they announced that, they announced the talent system, and from a talent perspective, it would make sense to have like a mirror world. But they did access it through breaking a stained glass window / mirror, and it is another plane of existence, which is said as much in all of the spoilers that keep coming out. So it is another plane of existence, and all of these heroes are planeswalkers. So there you go.
I hate that. So wait. Do you want to go back? Okay, so can you go back in your brain to the lore prior to Wraith?
What do you mean?
Are you familiar with the lore prior to Wraith?
You mean like at dawn of creation?
So they came from somewhere, right? If you remember that. Do I need to go get my lore book?
I don't remember that.
I don't remember it either. I was hoping that you would.
I don't recall.
But the Wraith lore. Should I just go get my book?
I have it right here. Do you want me to?
I'm gonna go get my book too.
I'm gonna flex. Hold on.
Stand by, everybody.
Let's consult the book. Dead Summer Art, you should be here. You're the master, man. Did you see the flex, everybody? Did you see that? Just slowly opening it. No, it's not in plastic because I had to open it. Well, that's actually not true. I've opened it for a while, but on the Crucible of War video, I literally opened it and took pictures of it with my phone so I could put those in the video. Don't tell me.
Everyone's saying flexing the books.
Come on, let's go. Flex on them. No, don't do that.
Okay, but really, I might be remembering. You are remembering that wrong.
Long
What
ago,
show is that
humans
from?
arrived on the shores of Wraith from a distant land seeking a place to build their homes. It was the first sentence in the book.
But I think there's more than that.
How we forget this, everyone?
Mitch says, "Should I get mine out too?"
Yeah, come on. It's story time.
Everybody, get your books out. Okay, turn to page 3.
It's story time, everyone.
Okay, so it does say, long ago, humans arrived from the shores of Wraith from a distant land, seeking out their place to build their homes. Found, whatever. So interesting tidbits. They found a vast world. Okay, they found a vast world.
No, they found a world of vast mountain ranges and dense jungles.
So that could be taken literally, that they came to a different world.
Yeah.
Okay. Or it could be taken as what's that? Not alliteration. You're the teacher. Taken non-literally as like it's a world full of adventure,
like a
metaphor,
right?
Like a metaphor, right?
Well, they say,
metaphor. Thank you, Homer.
They found a world of vast mountain ranges and volcanic plains, dense jungles and sheer cliffs. So they're describing in this moment. They're describing the different regions in the book, right? They're describing the different places they found. But yeah, no, I totally agree. I think it can be taken literally that they came from shores of a distant land to this continent, and that could literally be them going through a plane of existence somehow like that, right?
Okay, so now let's go to the next reference. Legends of blessed pilgrims from a distant land drawn to the Wraith by the light of soul. This is on the Solana Kingdom of Illumination. The city has stood tall for thousands of years, blah blah blah. So my question, where I'm trying to get to, let me ruin the spoiler alert for everybody, is you guys are going down the Dark Souls lore rabbit hole.
Dude, that's a great connection.
Here's my thought. Okay, the people who coming through your mirror are their past world. They've been running from these people for thousands of years. They finally found Wraith as like a safe haven. They started creating Wraith, and this whole time there's been this stupid mirror that was here, that was brought, maybe, I don't know, that's a portal back to this past world, and all of a sudden that's all going to get jacked up as a result of whatever, and this thousands year of basically peace ends, blah blah blah.
I like the idea. I think that's a cool take on it. I will say this, I don't know if that's 100% accurate because of what they put in Chain's hero blurb. Have you looked at his hero blurb?
I read it.
Okay, so
but you're probably more versed at it than I am.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, if you read it, I read it. So we're at the same point. Where is it? Heroes.
Yeah, but you probably read things once and comprehend it, and some people need a few more times.
Okay, so it's the first one. It's like his sum up right here. Raised within the disciples, Chain is a gifted caster and researcher. Blah 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 blah. Where is it? Okay, so this is the interesting part, and it kind of goes in with what you were talking about. Chain is burdened with duty, unified with his brothers in their noble quest to protect humanity from the return of the Aesir, whose vast arcane power would quickly overwhelm the land of Wraith. After spending many, many months researching and reading, he finally found a key, a whisper of powerful beings who could stand against the Aesir, and he opens this gateway to Irathiel, and he and his brethren ventured through to the other side, and they find the power that they've been searching for in the Old Ones, which is totally a reference to, Lovecraftian things, right? So the interesting thing about this, and this is why I don't know why we're totally talking about this, but I'm 100% here for it because I love this lore. The interesting thing about this is we see this character, and he's clearly going to try and kill a bunch of people. He's trying to murder an entire city and absorb their souls, right? Do we all agree on this point? Yes? And yet he's doing this still from a position of, hey, there's something even worse out there, and right now I'm paying a blood debt to a demon so that I can stop the thing that's going to kill literally everybody. And so they called him a hero, And yet the first act that we know he's trying to do is unheroic, and yet this little line in here makes us think, oh, maybe there is something to him being a hero and not just like a traditional villain, right? Because it's kind of hard to say he's a hero,
Yeah.
right?
He's a hero in the way like the bad guy's a hero. He's like kind of an anti-hero.
Exactly, and that's kind of what we thought of Viscerai, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know that discredits the idea.
There was something else, and I'm trying to find it. I apologize. It was, I guess it was in his story. Here it is. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so he was part of a group of scholars, and he was toiling over ancient records and illuminated tomes, trying to find the answers of maybe this also goes along with you. They're trying to find they're reading through the notes of the earliest predecessors, and they began to question what they were, obviously been taught and told. Where does it come in where it talks about his people? I can't remember where it talks about his people. I'll have
Templar of Ikaru said, what if the rulers in Solana banished the mirror to the demonastery because they knew it was a portal to the other world and fought before it?
Well, it's a stained glass window. It's a stained glass window. So, I mean...
Oh, you said in your video it was a mirror. No,
yeah, I did. And then I had to put a little blurb in because I was so hyped in that moment. I was like, whoops, that's a stained glass window. Oopsie.
So it's a stained glass window. So this is my theory based on conjecture, based on my not very good understanding of the lore. Keep in mind, I stopped doing my lore series halfway through. Here's my theory.
Halfway done lore guy. Go.
Here's my theory. Hold on, stupid music playing. Here's my theory: is that there's some sort of thing that got taken from the early people that brought it home, whatever. It got put in the monastery, or keep in mind, this, but in the solarium, at the basement of the solarium is the gate, right? What do they call it in here? Not the gate. The where they store all these relics is what they call it. What is that called? Where they store that? Where is it? They store all these relics, it says. Hidden beneath the Signaris. Hidden beneath the earth is a massive vault guarded by physical defenses and powerful wards. Throughout history, ancient artifacts have surfaced, and since the time of the first Grand Magister, Solana has been retrieving these items and keeping them safe from those who might use them for nefarious purposes. The Signaris remains a well-guarded secret, known only to the highest ranking members. So in the Signaris, if something got out of that was placed into this stained glass window, some sort of magical whatever placed into this stained glass window, and that's what brings this whole thing. And what everyone is going for is the Solana. And we've seen some artwork that looks like Solana's kind of abandoned, right? Like looks like pull up the card.
Like the procession that's leading out of the art that they announced in the art preview video, the procession leading out of Solana.
Yeah, they didn't make it to a card yet.
No, I don't know. I don't think so. This card or this comment was just made, and I think this would be crazy awesome. He says, bet the Aesir is soul. Like he bets this power that's going to take over the world and destroy the world is soul.
Ooh.
And that's honestly there's some merit to this.
Who's the good guy then?
Do you want to hear the merit?
Yeah, no, of course.
Okay, so the lore on Chain's story is that his little group of like scholars questions these inconsistencies that they find in old tomes from their predecessors. They get thrown out, and they get persecuted, pushed in the farthest corners of the land, but they find this purpose to open the doorway to the shadow and reveal a place where the light could not follow them, where they'd be safe from persecution and death. And then it says this: he was raised within the orders of the disciples of pain. He was taught the history of humanity, the gravitas of the old ones, and the true nature of Solana.
Ooh.
Okay, and then it says this: after many years of study and sacrifice, Chain's unwavering dedication was finally rewarded. Anointed as an apostle of the disciples of pain, he became a gifted caster and researcher, finding all this stuff. And then he says he read through the notes of his predecessors, searching for something that would help him. Where did it say this line? It said he saw the true nature of Solana a second time, and it was even better the way they said it. So it's very interesting that they're kind of like hinting at this idea that,
like a bait and switch, that Solana is not
right,
quote unquote good.
That could be very intriguing. Oh, here's this part too. When the final pieces of the puzzle had fallen into place and a dark figure shattered the veil between the worlds. That's referring to Viscerai. The gateway to Irathiel, the eternal realm of the ancients, finally lay open. So that's what Irathiel is the eternal realm of the ancients.
So I think Irathiel is the place that they all came from to Wraith. I don't feel like that's a huge stretch.
It could be. There's nothing necessarily
Maybe
wrong
it's
with
my
that.
desire to have things full circle, but
I mean, it's certainly, I could see that being a thing. That being said, what do we really know about the Demonastery in general? Like, is the
Nothing.
Demonastery one building or like one sort of grounds area?
I stopped halfway through my lore series.
Oh yeah, that's right. You mentioned that.
And what that means is I have not read halfway through the lore book too. So,
well, I mean,
I
the
don't know.
monastery is not in there because this is only.
You're right.
Welcome to
It's
Wraith.
not. Yeah, you're right.
So you can only get what you get for that on the website, and I've forgotten.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, it's really interesting. So if this is the eternal realm of the ancients that's being opened and things are flooding in from there, then what do we know about that? I mean, are we assuming that people were part of these ancient old ones, like this world of ancient old ones? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, I don't think the current people are, but I think that there's deeper. Spoiler alert, we were playing Bloodborne in a TCG. I don't think that the current people are, but I think the history dates back to that world. And so maybe like the arc, the guys who are in charge of the Solana, they know it. Like it's passed down from generation to generation of what are those guys called? If you look at the hierarchy.
Yeah, those big guys, those important ones.
The Grand Magister
There you go.
knows it.
Yeah.
A giant planet full of bones could also be where they came from. Flesh and bones.
You got the right answer there. Hey, here's this cool line too. I found that line I was looking for earlier. As the pain threshold grew higher, he's like self-flagellating so that he can like reach these points where he sees things. Chain felt his connection to the shadow grow stronger, allowing him to see the true nature of Wraith for the first time. In that moment of transcendence, he felt the true weight of his duty to humanity.
So the true nature of Wraith.
The true nature of Wraith. There's some secret about Solana and Soul. So this certainly points to the idea that it's not all goodness and light.
So maybe the idea that there's not all like dark and light isn't all that exists, but every darkness has light and every lightness has dark. Do you have James White's note in front of you?
Yes. Well, yes.
It was the same text to me too.
Yeah.
We weren't special.
No, I know.
Because I got the same idea from that.
What?
Read it. Mine's in my other room.
The shadow reflection thing?
Just the idea of embracing the darkness to see your full potential.
Yeah. And that's kind of what what's his face here is doing, Shane, right? That's backwards on my screen, but whatever. That's kind of what Shane's doing.
Someone said celestial cataclysm kind of alludes to that theory.
How so?
Legends grow larger and bolder from one generation to the next. Legends grow larger and bolder from one generation to the next. What began as a brave warrior with a spear becomes deity of virtue, raining down thunder upon tyrants. Who is Prism?
We don't. Oh wait, was it one of the Grand Magisters or one of those like big three guys? I think it was one of those big three like rulers throughout the generations.
Throughout the history, yeah,
That could be it.
it's probably true. 5 Grand Masters.
Yeah, it's certainly interesting. I'm really interested to see how they go forward. And this to me, here we are at like what are we? Hour 30 minutes in. This is the one thing I've been thinking about most, and it's not from a lore perspective. It's from a gameplay and like I guess future of the game perspective. What do you think about? I want to just kind of hear what your opinion is. What do you think about the talent system and their
I think it's
implementation
fantastic.
for certain heroes in one set, but not all heroes at one time?
Yeah. So first off, I think that the idea of the talent system allows there to be new classes without forgetting the old classes. Like I was a little bit worried about like once we started catching wind that it was going to be the same classes. I was a little bit worried about like making what was the first class that exploded? It was
Shadow
brute, right? I was like, okay, so now brute's just like obsolete, right? Like so now why would I play the regular brute when I could play shadow brute? It seems like it's way better. But then the more that I saw the cards, it seems so specific. It wasn't just that you add shadow cards to your brute deck. It's no, you can play shadow brute or you can play regular brute. Like I don't think this means that your whole deck goes away. So I love that idea. But then
Dude,
I really,
Eddie,
really
I gotta interrupt you. I'm sorry. Eddie super chatted some money. He super chatted $4 over here, and he said, "I can't wait for Monarch." And I just want to say, I can't wait for it either. 100%.
I agree. So anyway, I just think the idea is like really cool to be able to create new classes out of old classes that play completely differently, but still utilize some of the cards, not make them irrelevant. And I love the idea of new sets having something new while keeping the old. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with all of those points. My worry, and I'm not the first person to voice this, is my worry is this: if you are a non-brute Runeblade player and you see these two like classes being featured, do you care as much? Because when you see
If you're a
that,
non-brute Runeblade player,
yeah, like if you don't play brute, if you don't play Runeblade, if you play wizard, and you see next to no wizard cards from the set that look playable in your mind or exciting to you as a wizard player, do you end up caring as much about the set, and does that affect like morale towards that player at all? I worry about that.
yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think so. I think number one that this is really highlighting their desire for draft to be a thing, for draft and sealed, and so I like that. Like, I think that works really well for LGSs. I think that works really well for players to have something unique and fun. Um, as far as constructed goes, I could see that, but I think it will change the meta, right? Like if it changes the meta, then you as a wizard who are going to have to change your deck somehow to deal with the now change to the meta. Uh, so I
Right,
think
but
it's
you're
still
not. But
effective.
in this way, you're not given new tools with which to change your deck, or you're not given a new hero with which to play the cards that you already own and the card pool you already have in a different way. And so essentially, you're having to shift to a new meta without the same number of tools. And this is all conjecture, because I think the beauty in this, and not fixing, or just being able to address this problem, is using generics, right? Is the generic
Mhm.
card pool and pumping that. But to me there's a real worry with like this idea of like, okay, so are we essentially at this point saying that to like 4 classes, wait 3 months, wait 4 months, and then you'll get the next round? Because novelty is important for playing any card game, and draft and sealed are great if you like draft and sealed, but if you don't have a group to play with and you only play constructed, then are those people left out? I'm curious to see what they're going to do with that.
Yeah, I think I value that. Uh, I think the problem for me is I come from a world where it's like I don't want to rebuild my deck. Like once my deck is built, I'm like, yeah, don't give me anything else to make it better, because then I have to change it up and build it and relearn it. And like I think sometimes like I feel this way for Magic, where it's like I have a commander deck and it's the way that I want it, and now you came out with a new set that makes me spend another $200 on that deck.
That's a
I
very
don't
good
love
point.
that. I
That's a
don't love
very
that.
good point. Yeah.
Like I don't love that, and I kind of like the idea of, hey, this is as good for now. Homer said Arcane didn't support any WTR heroes.
Right. And then
Yeah,
Critical Play said the same thing on my end.
yeah, and that's valid. The difference is, if you look at, which I think I am more and more doing now, if you look at Arcane Rising and WTR as prelude sets to Crucible of War, which is completely stupid, I know. But if you do that, then now it's like, okay, we have 8 sets. This is the original idea, was to have 8 different classes all at the same time. So I see what people are getting at too, where it's like, okay, now we know the classes. Now we are moving through. What do we do? They got hyped to play Thor cards or whatever the latest. There's another character called Thor.
What?
They get hyped to play Thor cards or whatever the latest character is.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I think you bring up a good point with this idea that, like, well, and so does Chat, with the idea that, we kind of saw the same feeling between Arcane Rising and Welcome to Wraith, in that it's completely different shift in tone and in characters. And like if you loved Ninja, then you looked at Arcane Rising and you said there's no Ninja cards. There's literally only generics that I can pull from. And yeah, that's true. We did kind of go through it, but is that just because we went through it once, does that mean that's like what we should continue to go through? I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting. It's
I will
definitely
say,
a valid concern.
yeah, I agree. I'm curious to see how it plays out. But I will say this. If you extrapolate this out, we get 4 subclasses this set. We get 4 subclasses next set, if they continue this talent system like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then next year we do the same thing. We have 4 and 4, because that would cover the entire kind of map of Wraith, giving you 2 new talents every set, and that would meet all the regions of Wraith after the end of next year. You're looking at such a large pool of heroes and styles of play and decks that you could make from those heroes. And even though the card pool is generally smaller than if you just played 8 heroes and just had a Shadow could be played by everything, even though the card pool is more specialized, you have lots of different like overlaps in card pools and splinter off points, and that is really exciting to me.
Yeah.
Like I'm really excited about that.
And it opens the door to have like, so I think this is a good conversation. So if we get light and dark, right? Sorry, we get shadow and light.
Yeah.
So we're assuming it's what, Demonastery and Solana are the 2 regions.
Yes.
So I mean that leaves over tons of other regions to do, and I think what it allows them to do is see what needs it in the meta. So like, let's say, I don't know, Mechanologist is struggling, and so then they put in their 2-year plan or whatever, hey, we need to do a buff to Mechanologist to help out that class. Then they can focus in on they can go back to, I don't know, are they going to go back to the monastery? That's where I get confused. It's like, how many can they do? Will we see a dark one, or will be 4 or 5 years before we're back to the dark monastery type thing?
Well, and see, here's another solution that they've already shown that they can do, and it's this idea of pumping out a supplemental set. Because if, for example, you do, and no, I don't think what they're going to do is revisit the Monastery or Solana after this set in the next set. I think what they'd do is they'd shift to, Volcor versus Metrix, or like 2 foil kind of areas. And then they pick the talents for those, and we get 4 heroes with those talents from a variety of the 8 classes. And then they go to 2 more, and then they go to 2 more. And there are 8 regions, and we have 2 of them represented in the Demonastery and Soul so far. So I think that's what they do. They end up shifting around, and so this set coming out, we have Kingdoms, then we have the 2 sets next year. Gives you all of the talents, gives you all of the regions covered. But like you were saying,
I see what you're saying.
Say that again.
I see what you're saying. So you're saying that we go to all the regions first before they ever come back to light or dark,
Right?
Or shadow or light.
But they can pump a supplemental set that supports specific subclasses like shadow or light, even without having to go back to it. So they can do a Crucible of War. And like we saw it with Crucible of War. They gave us class cards for 8 different sets and some generics. There's nothing to say that they can't do that same thing for, 8 different subclasses, or, just 4 specializations. Or they could even go, hey, we're just gonna, because you guys are kind of in this waiting period, and you maybe want a new Ranger, or maybe want a new I don't know, like Guardian, for example, and we didn't get a Guardian in this set, perhaps. Here are 8 heroes. Have fun. Put it in the supplemental set. I mean, they did it with young heroes in the supplemental set and crew. So there's nothing to say they couldn't do that. And how crazy would that shake things up? Use the same card pools. Take a stance where you tweak the card pool based on this new hero ability, like we're seeing with Levia and Chain. I think it's doable.
Yeah, I do. I think it's cool. I think it'd be really cool to do a metrics and pits, because it would be the same, like geographical place, but top and bottom. That could be really cool.
That is a cool idea. I agree.
What do you think Kingdoms?
What do I think Kingdoms?
What do you think Kingdoms is going to be then? I mean, if that's your theory, that it's going to be 2 locations, what are the 2 kingdoms?
I don't know. It could be Mysteria and Aria. They're both right next to each other, geographically close to each other.
Yeah.
Could be that.
I saw a theory on Kingdoms, but I don't remember what it was. I don't think it was accurate anyway. I think it had something to do with all 8 classes being there. Oh, it says stream finished.
You're done.
I guess I'm done.
Congratulations. You did it. You crossed
good job.
the finish line.
It says, my stream says finished. Good job, Louie. I didn't click anything, but it says stream finished.
They could also release Blitz decks with new heroes and already released talents. So they could revisit the Demonastery and release a Shadow Ninja, or they could revisit Solana and release a light Runeblade.
That's a good point.
It wasn't mine. It was totally. Oh my God, this is so good. Savage Lands. I'm calling it. The jungle is the ultimate kingdom.
Ooh,
that's
good.
Such a good comment. Critical Complainer. Nails it.
I like it.
Nails it. Well, dude, I've had a good time hanging out. I guess your stream's over.
My stream's over. You want to keep going on your stream, because I'm getting nothing out of this now.
Did it really kill your stream?
It just stopped. It just popped up. The YouTube thing said stream is over. I don't think it still says I'm live on Streamlabs.
I'm gonna watch your stream. Hold on, let's see.
But
it would be right here if it shows up.
On YouTube it says stream is over.
Oh geez, wait, hold on. Maybe your stream is over.
And now it says 0 viewers, but I don't care. I'm more than welcome to keep streaming.
Yeah, look, I can't even find your stream. Savage Lands versus Mysteria. That'd be fun. I could see that. Ninjas.
Your
YouTube
chat
is like
says
killing them. YouTube page says error. That's okay. Now you're over here hanging out with us. It's okay.
Hey, everybody like and subscribe to DM Armada. I don't know why you wouldn't be already, but
yeah, man,
make sure you like this video.
I can be your second favorite YouTube channel. I have no problem with that. I have no issue.
Yeah, dude, I'm stoked. Spoilers has been great.
I
feel so like now it's like, yeah, I'm ready to see what it is. Like, I don't know.
You want to see the best card? You want to see the best card in the game right now?
Yeah.
It was this one they just spoiled recently. You guys want to see it? Top Deck for the Win has been on both streams, and that's why he's my favorite. Well, I can't say that. We don't have favorites. Here it is. Best card. Boom. Look at it. The Talisman.
It's a better crack bobble.
That's the one, man. That's the card.
That's funny.
I love it. You know, I'm pretty
Did
sure.
we talk?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Your critical complainer said, "Do we talk about Rise Above?"
Rise
I
Above
didn't
is
see that one.
really cool. Have you seen Rise Above?
I haven't seen anything from today or last night. I was sick as a dog last night.
Oh man, I'm sorry. Rise Above. Let me get the card. Oh, you know, it's not even in the card gallery. I have to go to Discord. Rise Above is a defense reaction that blocks 4, just like Sink Below. Cost 1 to play, or maybe it costs 2 to play. Hold on. But you can pay the cost by putting a card from your hand on top of your deck instead of on bottom.
Ooh.
So you're paying a 0 cost, but you're losing a card from hand. You're blocking 4. Does it cost 1, everybody? 2 to play. So you don't have to pay the 2. Instead, you can just put a card on top of your deck. And you don't draw at the beginning of your turn because this is fab. And so if you're a ranger, you're just like, hey, that's an arrow. You're dead. And you just shoot it at him.
That's awesome.
Defense reaction, so you can block stuff. It's like just a fantastic. On the art, chat's saying the art is fantastic. And chat, you're totally right. The art is fantastic. Let's put it on screen. Let's see if we can get this. Just do this big old zoom.
I wish it was easier to get these cards on screen. It's so difficult.
Fab Discord is the MVP right now because I'm literally just on Fab Discord pulling their card art or their card posts. Here it is. You ready? I'm just gonna bless.
Excuse me. Sorry.
You okay?
I'm good.
Dude, look at this card. I don't know. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I'm watching your stream, bro.
Okay. Do you see this card? It's beautiful. I know it's kind of small, but it looks so fantastic. Blocks 4. It's a rare. Got to pay the 2, but you don't have to. Love it.
Yeah, dude, that artwork, that needs to be a playmat. It needs to be a playmat.
Oh my god, that would be a great playmat. Though you'd have that line running down diagonally. Would that mess you up? Would that be like
No,
to look at?
Make me better.
It just like throw you a little bit. Have you seen shadow puppetry?
I haven't seen anything, dude. I told you.
I'm
I've
sorry.
been out.
I'm so excited, man. Oh, look, I'm so excited. Okay.
The artwork on that's sweet too.
Chat,
I'm looking at
have
them
you
now.
seen shadow puppetry? Guys, okay, in chat, tell me what your favorite card is so far that's been spoiled. I want to hear what you guys think. I love hearing from chat. Louie, I know you love hearing from chat too.
Yeah, my chat's awesome right now.
I mean, like in general. I don't mean like right now. Get out. Go look at your cold foil token some more. That thing looks so beautiful. All right, shadow puppetry.
The art in this set is fantastic. I can't wait to see the light art because the dark art's been so good. Like, how are they going to come up with?
And now that we know that Solana is evil secretly, we have the leg up. Everyone that's in chat right now that's been hanging out with us, Louie, we're all smart because we know that there's something up.
Yeah, we can pre-spoil everything for everybody.
Eddie, have a good night, man. The next attack action card you play this turn gains +1, go again, and if it hits, look at the top card of your deck. You get to banish it. Costs 0. This card's nutty. Oh, look, I love this. Soul Reaping is one of my favorites. Card is insane.
I didn't see Plasmopet. What does Plasmopet do?
It's the other token. It's
Right,
spoiled right with yours. That's probably why.
It's not on the Fab Discord. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Let's see. I'm not sure I'd like to go in my turn with 2 cards out of my hand. I'd like to have something to arsenal and play. Yeah, that's a really good point, Critical Complainer. Imagine with Visiertronic Module I. Pulping. Yeah, Pulping is a really cool one. Frontline Scout is really cool. Let's see, what else? Shadow Puppetry, the one I have on screen right now, is nuts. Yes, it is. This card's super good. This card is super good.
Good stuff, dude. Carrion Husk, I'm so proud of you for getting the legendary.
I'm hyped, man. I was so excited. I wasn't sure like what was going to be in that package, if they were going to actually send a cold foil legendary, and I was absolutely floored. I'm so thankful. That was very kind of them.
Isn't it cool? Like they care about their content creators so much.
100%, man.
Everybody needs to start a YouTube channel and create content. Not
Yes.
because of that, but really, like it is so like it is such a to be valued like that is so like helpful to give you that little like
It is.
encouragement to be like, yeah, what I'm doing does matter. Like that's so like I don't know.
Yeah.
Somebody does care. You know what I mean? Like
Dude, I 100% agree. And I think I will say this too, and I can speak for my end of things, but I could probably speak for your end of things too. Like the community, like you guys that are watching right now, and the people that watch and leave comments on videos and subscribe, and particularly like people that support on Patreon, that goes so like much for morale for content creators. Like that means so much that you don't, if you have never made consistent content before, you may not know the feeling of putting a video out and watching nobody watch it. You know what I mean? Like that feeling is like, man, I really hope someone enjoys this. And then you're like, is anyone going to actually watch it in the first place to see if they enjoy it? And so everybody that's like supporting, that goes so far into the morale of making consistent content. And then you see it from a company. It's like, this is so wonderful, you know?
it's huge. It's huge.
It's so wonderful. So you guys are crazy. You guys are awesome. Sitting in the chat still. It's been going for 2 hours. And there's 60 people here.
66.
Critical Complainer says, where's DM Armada's testimonial montage? I didn't have the good idea, man. I didn't have that good idea. See, everyone's uniquely made for something wonderful, and my mind didn't work that way that time, and Louie's did, and that's why he's a fantastic person.
It's also not about comparing.
This is true too, and I think that is 100% accurate, man.
We are all good at our own stuff. I am also good at. I'm gonna go to bed.
Dude, I was gonna say it's like 1 a.m., man.
Yeah, I got work at 7.
Well, you do your thing, dude.
Bro, congratulations. I
We will
appreciate
catch
you.
In fact, we're gonna hit the end of the stream too. We'll all go together.
It's not gonna just end yours on accident.
What?
It's not just gonna end yours on accident.
Yeah, it's gonna end it on purpose this time. On purpose. Hey everybody, good night. Have a good night. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. We'll see you